So on this particular day of today's verse, the Gopas, the cowherd boys, they are expressing to Krishna and Balaram. They're addressing Balaram as having very long, strong arms, because he hasn't yet. This is going to be the first time where Balaram is going to reveal his strength. Krishna, he liberated Putana and Trinavarta and Bakasura and Vatsasura. But they wanted to see Balaram reveal his strength. So they planned it out. They said, we are very hungry. And just close by there is a forest. It's just between Govardhan Hill and Mathura. It's called Talavan. And there are so many tal fruit trees. Very large. Very beautiful. It's such a wonderful, wonderful panoramic view, this forest. And just now, there are limitless, fresh, ripe, fragrant, sweet tal fruits blossoming on the trees. And there are so many they are falling to the ground. And can't you smell it? The breeze is carrying the sweetness of these fruits to our nose, and we are becoming intoxicated. We want to enjoy these fruits so much. But this is the headquarters of Dhenuka, one of the very, very powerful assistants of Kamsa, who has assumed he's a mystic, who by his developing siddhis, yogic siddhis, he has such power he could change his form. And he's taken the form of a gigantic form to his forest. He eats them alive. Whether it's a human, whether it's an animal, anybody. And he will not allow anybody to touch the fruits. There's so many. He can't eat more than, he doesn't even eat, he's not even vegetarian. He doesn't even eat the fruits himself. But he won't let anybody else eat them. This is the nature of envious people. Even if they can't enjoy something, they don't want anybody else to enjoy it. A saintly person is paradukkha-dukkhi. Another's happiness is my happiness. Another's suffering is my suffering. But the opposite of that, if I can't enjoy something, no one should enjoy it. No one should be equal to or better than me. So this was his mentality. So they were telling Krishna, but these fruits are so nice. Can't you smell them? And there's so many. They're just all going to get rotten. So Krishna Balaram, please pacify our hunger by going to the forest and let's eat those fruits together. Because if you go with us, there's nothing that Dhenuka or anyone else can do to harm us. What's beautiful about this is they actually were not concerned with eating the fruits. The fruits were so nice. They were like the world's best fruits. They wanted Krishna to eat the fruits. But they knew, this was the psychology of bhakti, they knew if they said, Krishna, we want to get those fruits for you, Krishna would not have been so enthusiastic. Because Krishna is more concerned with his devotees' happiness. So they were pretending that they were so much eager for these fruits, because they knew if we tell them we're hungry and we want the fruits, then Krishna will definitely get them. But actually, we just want them to eat them. But if we tell them that, we want them for you, then Krishna will say, oh, so many other things I can eat. So Krishna, they were pretending to be hungry and actually, it wasn't just pretending, because in the spiritual world, whatever your desire is, it's chintamani dham. Whatever desires we have is fulfilled. So they wanted to be hungry just so that Krishna would go to enjoy the fruits. So they actually became hungry. But they weren't hungry for themselves. They were hungry for Krishna. Does that make sense? It actually doesn't make sense. That's called achintya. If everything Krishna did made sense, what is the value of being the absolute truth? So achintya shakti, his inconceivable potencies, and Sri Radha, his pleasure potency, is inconceivable love, and Sri Vrindavan Dham is where the inconceivable potency and the potent are having eternal pastimes together. So the ultimate potency of the Lord is his lila with his devotees, and it is inconceivable. When you and me get hungry, what are we thinking about? We're thinking about me. I need food. Yes, I need water. Don't feel bad about it. It's natural. You don't get into some psychological, depression if you're hungry. Why is it I'm starving, I haven't eaten in days, and I'm thirsty, and why am I not thinking about the deities eating? You are what you are. But this is the spiritual world. And as you make spiritual advancement, it actually becomes like this, where the bhava, the sentiments of your soul, begin to manifest more and more. So the gopas are actually hungry. But they're not hungry for themselves. In their hunger, in the growling of their stomachs and the parchedness of their mouth, they're just feeling, you want these fruits? Then we will go to get these fruits for you. Now if they said, actually it's for you, that would have spoiled everything. But this is the exchange of love. And you may think, well, if Krishna is the absolute truth and he's the Paramatma in everyone's heart, then he knows that they're just saying this. Yes? He knows that they're only hungry for him and they only want the fruits for him, so why they're playing games with each other like this? He knows, but in his knowing, even makes the relationship deeper. He knows that they are only speaking for him, for his pleasure, and they know that he's only speaking for his pleasure, and this is what activates all the pastimes of the spiritual world. Because Krishna knows, even if they're hungry to give me, it's going to make them happy if I eat it. So I will eat the fruits just to make them happy. Hari Hari.